Hello friend, welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do wood signs, DIYs, and thrift flips. And in today's video, we are doing a couple of fall DIYs. I am participating in the Fall DIY Challenge, which is hosted by the Domestic Diva DIY. I will have a link to her channel as well as the playlist in the description box down below. And I can't wait to share these two fun DIY projects with you. So this is my very first DIY pizza pan or Dollar Tree pizza pan craft. I finally was able to, I finally remembered to pick up some pizza pans. I just forget a lot of the things when I get to the Dollar Tree and I kind of get stuck in the craft section. Anyway, so I've got my pizza pan and I've got a bunch of these half wood beads. I will put a link to those in my Amazon storefront, which is linked in the description below. So I just went ahead and I added those on with my hot glue gun, and then I planned to paint this up with this Waverly chalk paint. However, I didn't like the way that it was looking, so I went ahead and I spray painted it with the Rust-Oleum chalked paint. I absolutely love that stuff. But I am using the Waverly brown wax and this is a Waverly sponge brush that I also got at Walmart. And I'm just kind of adding it on lightly. And I think you'll see, I even go back and kind of wipe some of it off. And then I decided it's a little too dark in the middle. So I just kind of added in some more of that Waverly white chalk paint just to kind of tone it down a little. You can still see that there is some distressing, but I just felt like it was a little bit too much for what I was going to do for this particular project. So like I said, this is my first time painting a pizza pan, and so I was just kind of playing around with it. Then I decided to kind of do like a messy bow, so I just cut some random strips, and obviously you could see I'm not even measuring them, of various ribbons. If I've picked them up from Amazon, I'll link them down below, but I can't remember the name of the place where I got some of these ribbons, but I will link them. It was online. It wasn't at a Hobby Lobby or anything, but I'm sure you could find something very similar, especially right now. So I just kind of layered them all together, and then I tied them up with some twine, and I did dovetail the edges as well. And then for the saying, I just cut out some black permanent vinyl on my Cricut, and I'm using my favorite paper transfer tape to adhere it to the pizza pan, and then I'll add a bow, and that'll be the first little DIY project. So again, this is part of a challenge that I'm participating in, and so make sure you guys check out the playlist down below. I will probably be putting it on this afternoon while I am crafting in my craft room. So I added some twine for a handle, and then I just hot glued the bow on as well, and I'm super excited to hang this up in my home and start decorating for fall. We have had nothing but hot weather, and I am ready for some cooler days, sweatshirts, hoodie weather, that type of thing. So there's my finished project. So the next one, I have to tell you, this was inspired by Sammy at the Unicorn Dust Designs, and I originally made this project for her Try It Tuesday, which ended up being canceled, but I thought this is such a cute project that I can't wait to share it with you guys. So this is a metal chuck from the Dollar Tree, and I am also using one of the small crates from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just painting it white. I did not want the metal, and I kind of wanted things to kind of go together. So I painted the truck completely white, and then I painted the three edges of this crate. I didn't need to paint the back, and I really didn't need to paint the inside. And again, just using Waverly chalk paint from Walmart. That's my go-to paint when it comes to DIYing and crafting. So once I get everything painted up and dried, I did go back in with the Waverly wax and distress everything again. I am just into that look, and I like the way that looks with a lot of the projects, and especially those little raised edges on this metal truck. Then I'm using some Dollar Tree floral foam, and I'm going to stick that down into this crate, and then I'm going to add some sprigs of eucalyptus as well as some of these decorative picks. Now, most of these decorative picks I got last year at the Dollar Tree, so hopefully they have something very similar. That type of thing seems to be something that Dollar Tree tends to bring back. But I love the white pumpkins, but then adding that little splash of orange and glitter, especially with the eucalyptus, I just feel like this color really, really pops. So I end up actually leaving this truck alone in the video, but I think, and I haven't done it yet, but I do think I'm going to kind of add it to something else just to kind of give it like a background. But really, just as it is, it's super cute. And if you wanted to, you could change out those florals as time goes on. I am using some decorative wood shapes words. I actually picked these up at Target in the dollar spot, and I was going to glue it on, but then I noticed that they were adhesive. So if you didn't want to put that name or those words on there, you definitely could change out the floral. So there is my second project. I hope you guys enjoyed these today. They were super fun to do. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, I would love it if you would follow me here as well as on the rest of my social media platforms. And as always, you guys can check out my website, LittleRockiesRustic.com, where you can shop for the projects I create on the DIY kits, or you could check me out on Etsy. Have a great day, everybody.